Welcome back to Florida Powerboat Club's channel here on YouTube. Stu Jones with our producer Ryan McCoy, and we are going to continue the Nortec 390 Sport build series. We're getting up to episode 3 right now, and if you recall, so far we went back to the factory and watched them lay up this Nortec 390, number 500 in the production round for the 390 model. As we move forward, we got the boat painted, and now we're headed to the rigging shop, which is actually the Nortec 34 rigging shop. They slid me into the production there to speed things up. We're going to be putting on Mercury Racing 400Rs, 3 of them, so let's check it out. Our primary build partners on the 390 500 include Nortec High Performance Boats, headquartered in Cape Coral, Florida, as well as Mercury Racing, with headquarters in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. And we'd like to thank these additional partners, including Myco Trailers, JL Audio, Superior Communications Inc., Garmin Marine Division, Keyston Brothers, Marine Customs, Lumishore, Marine Guardian, Coast Key, Shoreshade, Freedom Medical and Marine Solutions, and Reverso Pumps.
I'm Jeff Tomlinson with Nortec High Performance Boats. I'm the dealer manager. As you can see behind me, a lot of progress has been made on the FPC 390 Nortec center console. Last time you saw it, the boat was about to get painted. Now it has a beautiful paint job on it. It's got the nice Nortec logo on there. It also has the FPC signature red and gray. You can also see that a lot of progress has been made on this boat. We've gotten the engines rigged. We've got the center console in the boat. This boat does have a few unique options and custom requests based on Stu Jones working with some of our signature partners at Nortec High Performance Boats. The first thing that we have on this boat that's going to be unique is the Garmin Empire bus system. So this is replacing our C-Zone, so it's a little bit different, and this will be our first boat, kind of a test project for us. After that, Stu has requested some additional light bars, some louder speaker so he can talk to the poker runners during the events to keep up with safety. And other than that, just working with all of our partners to make sure that this boat is awesome and ready for the poker runs.
So you can't help but notice that things are very, very organized at this rigging shop. Everything from, making these wiring harnesses up to making sure all of the parts are perfectly numbered for easy organization. Of course, on the back of all my parts, there's a 37500 because that's the production code that the factory uses to move the boat through the production line. Now the boat is completely painted. Remember, there's no soft goods installed into the boat, going strictly for mechanical and electronics installation here, as well as, of course, those big Mercury Racing 400R V10s are going to be hung and completely wired. So as we look around and we see boxes with all of these component parts that are going to be installed, let's get started with Lumishore. Oh, I've lost track of how many Lumishore lights there are on this boat. Of course, there's underwater lights, there's cockpit lighting, now you have these fancy cup holder lighting, and you've got the speaker lighting and the JL audio speakers. It's not just that they're all lit, but the multiple range of colors that they come in and the way that they can be programmed to operate different ways. Well, this was just incredible to me. Moving forward, let's talk about a security system. The Marine Guardian is really the best system that you can purchase, and the insurance people really like to know that there's a Marine Guardian, and that is a monitoring system that's not only a security system for tracking the boat, it also has multiple sensors that give you indications when there's an emergency with a bilge pump going off or a door that opens when it shouldn't be open, that sort of thing. The electronics now, let's begin with the sound system. Of course, it's going to be JL Audio. We worked with Ray over at JL Audio, and we got a nice list of JLs going in, multiple amps and subs and speakers, and we'll cover that in an upcoming episode as well. SCI was really the biggest contributor on the electronics. That is David Tevye and his crew, who are big Garmin distributors. So a pair of Garmin 22-inch chart plotters, an entire Garmin autopilot system with the scanner, Garmin cameras, and you've got the Garmin radio, the VHF radio. So the list really goes on. It's all got to be installed here with Frankie's crew. And continuing on, as part of the rigging for those Mercury Racing 400Rs, we do have a flush system from Reverso Pumps, and this is a system that's basically a push one button and leave it alone and walk away. I think that gives the operators and the owners peace of mind, just being able to, put the boat away, tie it up, hook the hose up, and push a button and walk away, and it's done. So that's going to be enjoyable to have. And a little bit of creature comfort for the cockpit is the Sure Shade. It's not something you're going to extend while you're underway, but when you're on the anchor or on the beach or even just at a dock, the Sure Shade gives you that extra comfort touch. You just sit in the boat and enjoy it without the harmful rays of the sun. So we've got so much stuff going on here at Frankie's shop. I want to say this entire process lasted probably 6 weeks or so, maybe a little longer. But that's about how long it takes. And remember, when you have a lot of custom additions and additional options that are outside of the normal build cycle, well, that's going to add more time as well. And do remember that Frankie and his crew are the only ones to be in a position to fire the boat up, take it in the water, and do a test run on the boat. So the first time the boat runs, it's going to be with his crew, and that's going to be the time that he signs off and says, my job is done. It's up to you guys in Cape Coral to take the boat over. And now it's time to get all those soft goods installed and finish up a lot of the internal rigging as we move into episode number 4 with feature coverage of this Nortec 390 500 build, the King of Clubs. Plenty more to come, and you guys don't want to miss the next show. So make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you'll get an update every time a new show is released. Bye for now, guys.